Hello everyone. So in this tutorial I'm going to teach you about data types. Okay. So what is a data type? Data type is basically an attribute of a data which tells the compiler that in which format that data will be stored. Okay. Basically in which format the data is stored in the memory. So data type is of two types. It is primitive data type and non-primitive data type. So primitive data type is of there are 8 primitive data types. Okay, so as mentioned here, 8 primitive data types are long int, short, byte, float, char, boolean, double. Okay, and non-primitive data types include string, array, interface, and classes. Okay, so let's see what all these are. So this is just just a chart of data type and how much bytes does it store and its example. Okay, so here we have long data type. It has 8 bytes. It stores 8 bytes, and this is how we declare a long variable. Okay, so there is integer with 4 bytes, then short with 2 bytes, byte with 1 byte, double with 8 byte, float with 4 bytes, char with 2 bytes, and boolean with 1 byte. So boolean can only store true and false values. Okay, so here char is also a data type which stores character values, right? So there are two ways to declare a character value. Okay, either we can directly write the character within single quotes, okay, like I have done here, or you can provide the ASCII code of that character. Okay, so here are some common ASCII codes that we can use. So for 0 to 9 number, the ASCII code is 0 to 9. For capital A to Z, it is 65 to 90. So for A, you can write 65, for B, 66, for C, 67, and so on. And ASCII for small characters A to Z is 97 to 122. So this is how you can declare character in two ways. Now comes to non-primitive data types. So as I told you, there are 4 non-primitive data types. So first is string. What is a string? String basically stores a sequence of characters. Okay, and in that it can also include a number, and it is weak and encode it with the help of double quotes. So like I have given you an example here. So this is how you can declare a string. String equal to double quotes, and you can write whatever characters you want to add. Okay. Second is class. What is a class? Class is just a template that we use to create and define objects and methods. Okay, so this is how you can write a class. Okay, as I have discussed already these keywords in previous tutorials. So public, void, class, test, and you can have the class body. Next is interface. What is an interface? Now interface is a reference type that a class can implement. So if I have written class test, so I can write here implements test. Okay, so a class can implement a interface, and when a class implements an interface, then it automatically inherits all its abstract methods. Okay, so like in interface I have an abstract method called as print, so I can override this method in this class. Okay, now what is an interface? The third one is interface. What is an interface? I have already told you. So this is abstract method. Okay, abstract method means a method with no body. So we have just declared it without any body. Okay, now the fourth non-primitive data type is arrays. Array is basically an object of fixed length which can store similar type of elements, that is similar data type. So you can either create an array of integer or float or character or double. Okay, so the data type should be same for all elements that you want to store. So there are two ways to declare an array. So it is You can either write the data type followed by your array name and then square brackets, or you can write data type square brackets space followed by your array name. Okay, so these are the 4 non-primitive data types, and these are the 8 primitive data types. So this is all about data types. I hope you find this video useful. If you want to learn more on this, you can check my website on letsunderstandjava.com. Thank you so much.